Good Monday, midday. I'm KSLA First Alert Meteorologist Austin Evans. It's really not morning. It's really not afternoon. But a mixed bag today. Very weird forecast for the beginning of your week. Let's talk about it. Live First Alert Doppler radar showing some thunderstorms moving into our northwestern zones. This was expected around this time of the day. However, they were rather stout storms. They are losing their strength as they move into the Arklatex. Now, there is a severe risk today. Mainly a 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather across the Arklatex. The main threats being damaging wind and maybe some large hail. There's also a severe risk for tomorrow. Again, mainly 2 out of 5. The same threats, and we're just going to throw on the potential, though it's a very low end potential, of an isolated tornado. We're going to be keeping an eye on the weather for the next couple of days. That's the point here. Taking a look at high-risk future track, not doing that bad of a job this morning on the storms that are moving in. Like I said yesterday, they're affecting a very specific portion of the Arklatex, eventually moving out, going into the overnight hours. Looking ahead to Tuesday, we're going to see a couple more thunderstorms moving in, but as you can see, really that threat only exists tomorrow morning in that same area, and Wednesday may see a random storm or two moving through again during the early hours of the day. You can see where the rain's going to happen. Rainfall potential over the next 7 days really isolated to the northern half of the Arklatex, up to maybe 3 inches over 7 days. As you move south, though, it drops off very quickly to the point where portions of Natchitoches Parish may not even get an inch of rain. The rain chances stay relatively high through your Wednesday before dropping off going into the late week and into the weekend. Today, tomorrow, not going to be that bad through Wednesday, but we are going to see those temperatures really ramp up. Regardless, though, it is going to be ugly humid today, tomorrow, Wednesday, through the rest of the week, getting worse going into the weekend thanks to that oppressive heat that's on the way. Now, yesterday, I did mention that the temperature is going to be a bit weird. Depending on where you're located, you might not get warm at all. Idabel to Queen sitting at 70 degrees, Florine, Natchitoches sitting in the mid-80s. And if you're in the south, you might actually see the 90s today. Shreveport, not likely. We're only forecasting the mid-80s. And again, if you're north of I-30, you're not likely to see even the low 80s. It's going to be a very mixed bag of a day. We got that cloud cover over Bowie County right now on our Todd Shores McClarty Ford Texarkana Skycam. And that cloud cover right now is very, very thick over downtown Shreveport on our Mattress Plus KSLA Tower camera. And that cloud cover is going to be the big kicker in terms of our heating today. Also, the thunderstorms that we are expecting to move through during portions of the afternoon. Looking ahead to your evening planner, we're going to be staying very warm going into even 11 o'clock. It's going to be very humid as well. So dress for the warm and dress comfortably this evening if you have plans. Highs today, depending on where you're at, aren't going to be all that high. Shreveport 85, St. Augustine 92, Natchitoches 90, Idabel 75, De Queen 77. So in the northern zones, it is going to be quite a bit cooler. It's still going to be very humid, and then pretty much everyone will probably hit the 90s tomorrow. It just all depend on when those storms move through and how they move through. Going into the latter part of the week, you can see us rising into the upper 90s for highs, likely to see the triple digits in terms of feels like temperature. I'll have the latest coming up on KSLA News 12 at noon. I'll be back later on this afternoon for KSLA News 12 now at 4. I'll have an update for the website in between then. So we'll see you then, and have a good rest of your Monday.